Good afternoon, Ron Bishop here, Timaru, New Zealand. What's a bucket list? I didn't know what a bucket list was until I got sick. And I Googled it and I found a bucket list is a list of things you want to do before you die. Now, we're all going to die. We know that. There's no way we're going to get out of this place alive. However, we don't know when we're going to die. It depends on our health and depends on lots of things. And I've been told I'm going to die. I've been told I've got about 18 months to live, right? And because I've got an illness, I've got cancer, but I've got to overcome that. And I'm doing it by telling my life story. My bucket list is very long. A lot of things I want to do before I die. In fact, when I was 60, I decided that I wanted to live to be 100, right? Because that gave me 40 years when I was 60. I'm now 73. So the specialist said to me the other day, he said, "How long do you think you're going to live, Ron?" I said, "Oh, well, I've got 27 years left before I'm 100, and I want to live for 27 years. He didn't think I was going to make it because he reckoned I'd be dead in 18 months. But I got to prove him wrong. And I prove him wrong by positive thinking and my faith in God. I have a very strong faith in God, and God's in charge of my life, and He'll take me when He's ready. Right. A lot of people write books about their life. It's called an autobiography. Now, I don't have time to write a book. So I'm doing something different. I'm recording my life story on video. So every day I come online, I'm talking about my life and things that have happened to me that particular day or have happened to me in the past. You see, we can't change what's happened in the past. Nothing we can do about what's happened in the past. And we can't alter the future because we don't know what the future is going to be. No one knows what the future is going to be. The only time we have is right now. In the now, we can only live one day at a time. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm living one day at a time. I'm enjoying myself doing this video, right? Because that's what I like to do. One of the things on my bucket list is cure my cancer. I've got cancer in the duodenal, and it's a very rare form of cancer. Not a lot known about it. So one of the things on my bucket list is to cure my cancer. Now, I was told once before that I had cancer. That was when I had my prostate cancer. A specialist told me I had cancer in the prostate. And I got radiation treatment for that, and I'm better. I'm as good as gold. I don't have any effects of cancer in my prostate. And the same thing with this cancer I've got now. I'm going to prove them wrong. I'm going to get some treatment. I'm going into hospital tomorrow for an operation. They're going to put a bypass through inside of me to take my food from my gullet straight into my intestine. I'm going to bypass the duodenal where the cancer is supposed to be. So I'm going in for a big operation tomorrow. And I've just been to see the anaesthetist today, and the operation's tomorrow afternoon. But I've got my family coming over from Australia. There's my daughter, youngest daughter, and her husband. Pardon me. One of the things that happens with this illness is belching. I do a lot of belching because it's in my duodenal. Right? And I feel better when I have a good belch and a good fart. Farting's very good as well. I'm very good at that. And that's another thing I'd have is a sense of humour. I must keep up my sense of humour, right? So as long as I'm joking about it, as long as I'm laughing about it and have jokes with people about it, I'll live a lot longer. I don't know how long I'm going to live. Once I said, the maximum is 27 years. I'll be 100 years of age in 27 years' time. So I've just set a goal to die in 27 years' time. and God will decide whether I make it or not. The other thing on my bucket list is I want to travel the world speaking to millions of people on motivation. I want to uplift people, inspire people, and encourage people with my stories, because I've got a lot of stories, a lot of good stories of positive things that have happened in my life, negative things that have happened, and positive things that have happened. And one of the things I want to do is travel the world with my wife Margaret, speaking to millions of people on motivation. That's on my bucket list, right? And it's going to happen because I believe it, right? Through the power of positive thinking, I believe that. Another thing on my bucket list is restore the Hydro Grand Hotel in Timaru. I've had a love relationship with the Hydro Grand Hotel in Timaru for over 30 years. I reckon it's a wonderful old building, and it's got beautiful views over Caroline Bay. It's an excellent site, and my goal is to restore it, to encourage people, the local Timaru people, to restore it and bring it back to its original condition. So every day I'm thinking about the restoration of the Hydro Grand Hotel, and that's on my bucket list. The other thing that's on my bucket list is a list of names of people I want to write letters to. People I've upset over the years, people that have had disputes with. I want to write to them and say I'm sorry. Because, you know, our feelings and emotions get out of control sometimes when certain things happen in our life, and we say things we regret. And people say things to us which hurt our feelings. And some of us handle them better than others. Some of them just switch off and don't want to know you again. They just won't speak to you. They just switch off. I'm not that kind of person. I don't like that, be treated that way. I think if you've had a row with someone, say sorry and get on with life, you know, because life is so precious and so short. Okay? When I had my prostate cancer, that's when I started doing videos, and every day I would video how I felt about my prostate cancer. And there's some good videos there. And I'm going to do the same with the salsa that I've got. I'm going to be recording my story every day, and while I'm in hospital, I'll be recording what's happening to me, right? Because I want it to be useful. My story can help other people. If I'm telling my story, what happens to me, anyone that gets that same illness will know what to expect, right? So that's what I'm doing, and I love every minute of it. I love doing these videos, and I pray every day that God's going to heal me. My sister rang me up today and said that I'm listed on her prayer chain. She's a Christian, goes to church, and they've got a group of women who pray for people, and I'm on their prayer list. And if you're a Christian, I'd welcome a bit of prayer, because I need everything I've got, okay, to get through this terrible illness, okay? So keep smiling, and I'll keep smiling, you keep smiling, and thank God for another day of life. We're going to get through the day, no problem at all. Bye-bye.